Hi there, welcome in. My name is Mariah Peace. I have been a bookkeeper for over 10 years. I've worked with hundreds of clients across all industries, and now I help other people learn about bookkeeping. I use this channel just to help people know more about the industry, have somewhere to go if they have questions, that kind of thing. And today we are going to be talking about the truth about making mistakes as a bookkeeper, or what to do if you put something in the wrong category and all of that, because I know that's a really big worry for people, especially beginners getting into bookkeeping. So the first thing I want to say is that there's no mistake inside of QuickBooks that you cannot correct. Okay. The whole point in QuickBooks being a software and being automated and all of that is so that it's easy to, if you put something in the wrong category, catch it and change that category. Now, usually what's going to happen is you are only categorizing things that you 100% know what they are. And then things that you don't know 100%, you're going to put in a category called Ask My Client. That way the client can give you further information, because really the client is the one liable and the client is the one responsible for providing you with accurate information as far as categorization. And the client is also responsible for reviewing the reports and making sure that things are accurate. So there's a lot of checks and balances that go into this. So let's say I have a client, I complete the books. There's a set of reports I'm going to send them. The first report is going to be the profit and loss. That's going to show them how much they made, where all the money went, and then how much they had left over. Then there's a profit and loss detail showing them exactly what's inside of each of those categories. Then additionally, I would send them the Ask My Client report where it shows any transactions I didn't know. Upon that email, me sending that, I'm going to say to the client, hey, please look over everything. Let me know if there's anything that needs to be changed. Here's the ones I didn't know. Please provide me additional feedback. So there's plenty of room for checks and balances. Plus, at the end of the year, when we go to file taxes, we also send a report to the client so that they can file their tax return, and they're able to look it over and make sure that everything is accurate. But it's their responsibility ultimately to make sure you have the accurate information that you need to put things in correct categories. But there's never a moment where it's like, oh, I did something and it's permanent and I can't go back and make a change. Even if, like, let's say like balance issues apart from categorization. That's why QuickBooks, every single month, you're going to reconcile the QuickBooks account that's linked to the bank account to make sure that everything is in there. So there's plenty of checks and balances. And I just always recommend work with quality clients who are reviewing their reports, who are going to give you the information that you need. And you know what? Sometimes 3 or 4 months go by, if I'm being honest, where I have stuff sitting and Ask My Client, but at least it's in a place where once I get the information, I am able to put it in the correct category. My biggest advice would be never to be guessing. A lot of stuff will be straightforward, right? Hotels, flights, meals, things like that will be really straightforward. Or if it's supplies, or if it was a rental car. So there are a lot of transactions that will be straightforward, right? Income transactions, things like that. And things you don't know, don't guess, put in the Ask My Client folder and allow them to provide you with additional information. Clients are not required to like send you receipts for everything. That is not how bookkeeping works anymore. Receipts are definitely optional. If they want to upload them, they can. A lot of bank statements now even connect some of that stuff. But I will say that if it's a larger purchases and things like that, you can also upload receipts into QuickBooks as well. So there's plenty of like checks and balances, but the goal isn't perfection. The goal is that you have the right systems and the right process to make sure, okay, anything I'm categorizing, I know 100% that's where it goes. If I don't know, I'm putting it in Ask My Client and getting more information. Okay. And additionally, every single month, I am sending over the reports to the client for them to review. That's the biggest piece. As long as your client is reviewing and giving you that thumbs up every single month, you have nothing to worry about. Okay. So don't go into bookkeeping feeling like, oh my gosh, like I'm so scared to make a mistake, or I'm so scared to do something wrong on someone's books. I mean, I'm in this 10 years and I get a new client and sometimes I send reports and they're like, oh, this actually wasn't a contractor. I was reimbursing an employee, right, for something. Or this actually wasn't advertising. This was actually, a restaurant, right? Sometimes there's things where they're like, oh, if there was a purchase at Walmart and I'm like, okay, how do I know if that's supplies for the business or a computer, right? And I would get more information on that. That is also the valuable thing about having monthly bookkeeping. And this is why all my clients are on monthly service, because they don't want to have to remember a year later when they're sitting there doing their taxes, what is that I bought from, Target for $1,000 in February, and they may not have the receipt. So then they're guessing. So that's another big plus of bookkeeping and why people like the monthly service, because generally, if we're doing the books within the month or the prior month, the client is going to be able to remember what the charge was. We're going to be able to record that properly, and we're going to be able to make sure that their books and their numbers are accurate. Okay. So those are my tips with accuracy. We're always going to be 100% on the category that we know. We're going to be put anything we don't know and ask my client. And the third thing, our checks and balance, we're always going to reconcile. And we're always going to be sending the reports to the client to review so that they make sure that everything is good. Okay. Now, if you have any questions on bookkeeping or you're looking to find an entryway into bookkeeping, I do have a free 3-day workshop and a school community where you can connect with me. You can get more information. You can ask questions about bookkeeping. You can DM me. And we also have a free 3-day workshop where you're able to go through it, and all for free. You can get set up with QuickBooks and get certification. I give you my tips on that. I show you what it looks like to do bookkeeping for a client using QuickBooks. And I also will show you on day 3 a 30 to 60 day launch plan of exactly what you need to do to register for training, get certified, set up your business. And I teach you the strategies that I use to get clients online. Luckily, bookkeeping is one of those industries where there's millions and millions and millions and millions of businesses and millions being started every year. So there's always going to be enough clientele for people, especially for most people that come through my channel. They're looking for 5 to 10 clients around the $1,000 a month mark to really replace their 9 to 5. That's the most people that come through my community. If you have any questions on this video, please leave them in the comments. If this was helpful for you, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.